Taylor, welcome to Australia.
Hi, thank you.
Great to have you here. When you, congratulations on your new album.
Thank you.
When you record a brand new album, who's the first person or people that you play it to outside of the industry?
So does, like, Ed Sheeran doesn't count, like my musician friends don't count? Or is it?
No, only if they weren't involved in the process. People who weren't involved in the process.
Yeah, Ed is one of the first people that I play it for, and Lord, my friend Ella, is another person who I respect their opinions, and so when they have a favorite song, it's kind of like I pay attention to that.
What did they suggest from the album? What was their favourite songs from the album?
Ed has a song that he's obsessed with called Bad Blood, and Ella likes a song called Welcome to New York. Okay. And the song, that's her favorite, I think.
That's good, awesome. And obviously that must make you feel pretty good then?
Yeah, it's awesome because both of them are such amazing songwriters. So when they kind of raise their hand and go, that one, it's a cool moment.
Do you know, I've got to say, you know how you play like games with your friends, like celebrity who you date or whatever? We've got this thing where if you had to send a human being to meet the aliens, like who would represent the human race the best as women? And you always come up as the perfect human. I know, because there's everything about you, because you look like a supermodel. You sing, and then there's no one that says a bad word about you. Can you tell me something just to make me feel better about myself? Like, do you eat in bed or do you do something?
What are you talking about? You are so gorgeous. It's hard to talk to you. Oh. Don't even do that.
Oh. I love that.
That's so crazy. You have the cheekbones. You have the cheekbones. I don't have the cheekbones.
Yeah, but I'm an edgy mess. Like, I'm all over the place. But the difference is you've got such a clean image. But do you do anything weird? Like, anything like that you go, how embarrassing? Like,
I think it's well documented people finding flaws with me. I don't think that that's a problem for anyone.
Really?
But yeah, I mean, pretty much all I do when I'm not doing interviews or shows is watch TV. So there you go.
Wow.
Does that help you?
I mean, that was pretty wild.
You wanted something wild?
Yeah, like something crazy that I go, oh, she's not perfect.
I think the fact that I'm sort of a shut-in and just watch TV by myself with my cats all the time is a little bit like of a flaw to give you.
Oh, are you going to become a crazy cat lady? You know, like one day when
No, I'm going to keep it cute.
Right, okay.
You keep it to 2. I have 2.
Is that the threshold with cats?
For
like how many cats before you go?
For me it is. I already feel as if I'm surrounded by cats when I have them. There's one there, there's one there. Yep. It's like, oh, they're everywhere.
Yep.
So if I had one more, it would be sort of like a herd, like a pack.
I reckon 4's the number. If you have 4, then you've gone into crazy cat lady town.
Unless you're rescuing them and fostering them, and
don't make me feel bad.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't need to make me feel bad about that.
I mean, then there's the loophole. There's the one that's the exception.
Yeah. Is it the same with children? Probably.
No. Have as many kids.
Okay.
As you want.
Yeah.
Sophie says that you're the perfect human. Is there a skill that you don't have but you would like to have?
Yes. I wish I could speak French and Spanish, and I can't.
But you can learn that, though.
But I haven't.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I didn't think of that.
We're almost 25 years in, you guys, and brain development is not speeding up.
It's not going to happen?
Yeah. I mean, I could very well do it, but if you were asking me if I could push a button and be able to do something really well, it would be like fluent French, fluent Spanish.
I don't understand how you're so worldly at how young you are. Like, your songwriting is so on point.
Thank you.
And I know people say that you write about ex-boyfriends and stuff like that, but what else are you meant to write about? The thing is, it's so public, isn't it, you dating? So if it's not love, it's about nightclubs. But how do you feel when people say that you write about boyfriends?
It's interesting because I think as a songwriter, you have your fans who have been keeping up with your music since before you were known. You know, my first album came out when I was 16. So I would write about my life as I saw it, as I felt it. And then what happens is, as you get more successful, which you're lucky if that happens, you have more and more people paying attention to what you're doing. And you've been doing it the same way your entire career as a songwriter, but all of a sudden the perspective has changed. And they use kind of you writing songs about your life as a way to play detective. And for me, I have a really strict personal policy that I never name names.
Yeah.
And so anybody saying that a song is about a specific person is purely speculating.
Yeah, right.
And they're going to do that, but the most important thing for me is maintaining artistic integrity, which means as a songwriter, I still continue to write about my life.
Yeah.
I could very well water it down, and I could just say, like, you know, the sky is blue and now we're dancing and we're in a club and it's great. But I just don't think
I love that song.
I know it was a number one hit, but
no, but people can sense honesty. You can tell in your music. You can hear.
You're going to have people who are going to see the depth from which you approached a song, the fact that you put, you know, your real emotions into it, and that's valuable and that's good and that's real.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have people who are going to say, oh, you know, like she just writes songs about her ex-boyfriends. And I think, frankly, that's a very sexist angle to take. No one says that about Ed Sheeran. No one says it about Bruno Mars. They're all writing songs about their exes, their current girlfriends, their love life, and no one raises a red flag there.
It's true. Is there a theme with this album then, with the new album?
Yeah, I like to have lots of different themes.
Yeah.
I approach it from sort of an angle where I'm making an album for 2 years, so I like for there to be visual themes. For this one, there are a lot of Polaroids. You see a lot of neon lights. You see a lot of pastel colors. I think emotionally, it comes from a place of much more independence and freedom. It's about me moving to New York and kind of living my life on my own terms. I think lyrically, it's still it's storytelling based, but the production is kind of, it drew a lot of inspiration from the late 80s synth pop era. And I think a lot of really cool things were happening in culture and in music at that point.
Yeah.
So it's been such a joy to make this album. It's my first pop album. Everything I've done before we've called country, even though I've always really played with a lot of pop sensibility. But this is the first time I've been like, I'm making a pop album.
Yeah. Good on you. Selena Gomez, is she really your best friend, or is it like one of those celebrity where they...
Oh, no, she's definitely one of my best friends, yeah.
And you wanted to move to New York,
I do. I want her to be close to me.
Do you feel protective of her? Because I feel like you're so strong and know who you are and good with all the media. Do you feel protective of her? How do you help her
absolutely.
through that?
I think that one thing about learning to be the best friend you can possibly be is knowing when you have to let people figure things out on their own.
Yeah.
And I do trust her. I think she has good judgment. I think that she's going to do amazing things with her life. She's incredibly intelligent.
Right.
People, it would scare them if they knew how smart she is. So I think one thing you just have to do as a friend is just be there for your friends no matter what they're going through, and never try to boss them around. I think that's the worst thing you can do.
But how lovely you've got each other and you're in the same industry and under the same pressures. That must be amazing.
Yeah, it's fun when we go back and reminisce and tell old stories, because now she's 22 and I'm 24. We met when we were 15 and 17 when we met. So it's like, it's wild how many phases both of us have gone through.
Yeah, I bet.
Taylor, can I ask you a question about your knowledge of Australia? Because Australia is quite known for its deadly animals, right?
Yeah.
I want to give you a list of Australian animals, and I want you to tell me which one of these Australian animals is the least dangerous to handle, all right? Now, they sound innocuous, but I assure you there is some jeopardy to them. Okay, first one, a blue ring octopus. Second one, a funnel web spider. Third one, a death adder. And the fourth one, an Altian Childs. Which one of those is the least dangerous?
The second one, the spider.
Funnel web spider?
I hate spiders.
Is that right?
Most deadly spider on the planet.
Really?
Yeah. They live here in Sydney and they kill you. There's no anecdote.
You're just gone.
There's no anecdote.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Why? Oh, God.
And I've got one in my pocket for you now.
Oh, no.
I'm only kidding. What I do have, Taylor,
I have, amongst my other phobias, is arachnophobia. So,
oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. So that's...
Well, that's not what I'm going to give you.
Yeah.
I know that recently you had No, It's Becky moment with a T-shirt, right?
Oh, my God.
Tomorrow,
Are you on Tumblr? Do you know of our inside joke?
I know all about it. I'm right across it. But tomorrow in Hyde Park, your fans are having a Swiftnik.
Oh, my God.
Which is a picnic for Taylor Swift fans.
That's
Did you
amazing.
know?
And so they asked us to give you a T-shirt that clearly doesn't fit and you will never wear. But I would like to give it to you anyway.
Thank
from
you.
the
Might wear it
fans.
when you wear fake
Genius.
tan or something.
It's genius. genius.
So there
No,
you go.
it's Swiftnick. Amazing.
Taylor, thank you very much for your
Thanks
time.
so much.
Thanks for talking to me, guys.
Enjoy the rest of your time in Australia, and don't touch any Altian childs.
Thank you for my new education on deadly spiders. It really helps with my anxiety.
People from Brazil to Canada to Norway.
And bringing some of her most loyal fans called Swifties together for 3 exciting announcements.
I have a new song I'm going to play you in like 30 seconds. This album is called 1989. I think it's time we should actually just play the music video.
Shake It Off. I mean, it's so fantastic, and obviously we know why you wrote it. Your lyrics are very telling, but it's so applicable to anyone and everyone. Who are you talking to, and what's your message in the song?
The message in the song is a problem I think we all deal with, and an issue we deal with on a daily basis, that we don't live just in a celebrity takedown culture. We live in a takedown culture. People will find anything about you and twist it to where it's weird or wrong or annoying or strange or bad. You have to not only live your life in spite of people who don't understand you, you have to have more fun than they do.
I like that. That's a great way to look at it. And so you shake it off, and you shake your booty.
You can shake really there's anything. There's so many things. Hair, hands, hips, ankles.
When I watched the video, is fantastic, by the way. How great is the video? You put a lot of work into it. 3 days of shooting?
Yes, we did do 3 days of shooting to get that exquisite dance performance from me.
But it was so fantastic. And this is a song, when I heard it just now, it sounded like that song that you wanted played at the end of a wedding.
Oh
You know?
my God!
Yes.
That is what I wanted it to be.
And it's like the last dance? Yes.
That is so. Did somebody tell you that I said that?
No one told me to say
Stop.
that. No.
That's so cool that you said that.
Yes, because it's like what you want the DJ to play at the end of
Well,
the night.
that's what we were talking about that in the studio. I just said we need drums that make even the person who's having a terrible night at a wedding, and she's like, I am not in the mood to dance, and then like it comes on, she's like, oh, this is my song. This is my song. That's the dream.
We all see how important girlfriends are to you, and you love to post pictures on Instagram, social media, and you're with people who are also in successful creative endeavors. How do you choose your friends?
I choose my friends based on people who I have things in common with, I think, or people who challenge me. Honestly, I think that there's something really inspiring about being around people who know what they want, people who are passionate about something. You want to be around like smart, exciting people. I think that brings you up.
She has a lot of friends. She also has a lot of fans, and it's great because at the end of that music video, she brought in 100 of her fans, and they were all dancing along with her. And the most amazing part about it is they kept it a secret for 2 months. They couldn't tell anyone that they were in it, and she didn't make them sign any waivers or any, and they did it. They kept her secret for her. That's how devoted they were to her, and they get this amazing appearance in a really, isn't it such a fun music video?
You know, whenever I hear her speak, and you brought out the best in her, I want to ask, how old is she again?
She's 24.
It's amazing.
And she's so wise. I think she's had to grow up really fast. That's what happens when you grow up in front of a national, actually a worldwide audience, and you take a lot of flack. And I think I loved her message. Have more fun than the haters.
Yeah, she is an awesome role
Always
model.
so classy.
Great job. I loved that.
Well, I loved her, and she was a pleasure, and just so much fun. And I'm so rooting for her on this new album because I love the name of it, 1989. What a good year,
Yeah.
right? We all remember it fondly. Maybe Gio doesn't.
I was 4.
Oh my God.
You were 4?
You know what?
You can set him up with Taylor Swift.
Yes, that's true. She was 1, or she was born in 1989. 1989 will be out on October 27th, and we should mention she's going to be back to perform on GMA that day.
We'll have a big
So
crowd
we
that
are
day.
so lucky. Yes, in Times Square. Get ready. We have photos from Taylor's worldwide live stream right now on GoodMorningAmerica.com on Yahoo as well. So check that out.